I'm coming in this morning for check day 4. I waited a while to come in, let the duck hunters clear out, and the weather was perfect for movement last night. Whether they moved or not will tell me a lot, but when this line goes stale, I'll move further north, catch the north end of the line. But I'll get in, shove the canoe off, and let's see how the day unfolds. Getting to trap number 1 of the morning. It's the one I put in my own little mound about 2 feet from where they were hitting it. This is where I found the first trap yesterday, snapped right there. I moved the mound down, readjusted my trap location, put it right here, and castered it. Hopefully you see it. Right there at the bottom of the paddle is the grounder cable running out into deeper water. Hopefully this morning we've held on to the catch. I can tell from these claw marks right here, it's pretty good size if we've held on to it. We'll find out in a minute. You never know. This is a Duke number 4 that I set close to the boat ramp, saying if they steal it, they don't steal a whole lot. I'm seeing tail drags in the mud on the bottom. I don't know. Hopefully we've held on to it. We'll find out in a minute. Well, now I see why I saw tail drags in the mud. These and an otter will leave tail drags because they're dragging his tail behind them in that soft mud. Just a neutral. There is catch number 1, set number 1 of the morning. I'll get out here and remake the set and see if we can make any more catches this morning. Well, I have gotten down to set number 2. I re-doped it up with caster yesterday, rebedded the trap here, and so far I've not hit the trap. I'm gonna pull it out and go get the anchor pulled up. I've got a feeling we're fixing to get wet. I'm out here, it's raining, and we're gonna keep at it. But I'll go get the grounder pulled up and see if we've held on to it. But something's going on here. Second trap, second catch. It's shaping up pretty good. Let's see how far this run goes. But it's just a 2-year-old. Pretty clean little skin, but nothing big. I'll get the trap off of him, get it reset up here at this mound, and keep moving. We are about to get wet. Well, I paddled past set number 3, hadn't checked it yet. Went on down to number 4 so I could turn around and get the rain behind me. So it's blowing in from behind me instead of in my face. But nothing on set number 4. It's still bedded. Right there at the end of my paddle. Right there's the mound. But I will go down and check number 3. It's right over there. Maybe we made a catch over there. I got nothing right here on set number 3. But it's due to hit again. Right there's the trap bedded. Hopefully you can see it. All these big mounds. The caster lure is still right where I put it. We'll move down to set number 5. Come up on this man down here fishing, crappie fishing. He's got it rigged up right. I'm fix me up a John boat. I'm gonna have to rig up something like that. But good way to stay dry.
It's a good way to stay out of the sun too.
I'll keep a move on. I'm admiring that setup right there for a day like today. Have you a good one? Pretty sight right there. Just getting down to set number 5. I do have another beaver, although it appears that it is not a big one. A beaver's a beaver. I'll get the set pulled in, but you can see the grounder cable did its job. He's head down on the bottom with the tail out of the water. I'll get it out of the trap, get the trap reset, and keep moving. Beaver number 2. See, I've got two beavers and a nutria, and I'm only down to set number 5. We'll see how many more. Not big. This is, it's an older kit, but it's not huge. But a catch is a catch. I'll get him stored and keep going. Well, there's that set where I put the little beaver sticks up on the mound. From here I can see the trap. I know I've had no takers on it last night. That is set number 6. I've got 5 more to check. But what is interesting to me is they were using this mound pretty heavy. And they're getting smart. Now they put this mound in right there. On the cypress knees. They've changed sides on what they were doing. There's still beaver here. We'll leave that set alone for tonight. Maybe it'll hit again. I do believe that the line is starting to get a little bit stale. The next sets will determine what goes on next. But I do have a good north line to go check and set up after this line slows down. So I'll get a move on. Here's your chance, Coca-Cola. Sponsor a trapper. Have a Coke and a smile. See you on down the swamp. I'm getting down to set number 7. Hopefully you can see it bedded on the bottom right there. In front of this mound where everything's going to come around it. No takers on it. Let's get down to sets 8, 9, 10, 11. Got 4 more to go check. And we'll see what goes from there. Should be interesting. Got the stick lodges coming up. Should be something going on over there. But there's the set on number 8. It hasn't produced the first time that I can remember. They're coming in here making these trails all back through here. Mostly probably nutria doing this. Just the way they got their trails. It's just beat down. But one more night and it's getting pretty stale. I've only got 2 small beaver and a nutria so far. Let's see what we got on 9, 10, and 11. We'll see you over there when I cross the creek. Where's set number 9? It has gone cold, stale, no hits. But I will go take a look at 10 and 11. There's number 10. I can see the trap from here and it's still set. Here on this caster mound. One more. It's starting to rain pretty good. I'll get number 11 checked and get out of here. Well, I do have catch number 4 of the day. He has managed to pull the anchor tubing out in deep water. He is a tank. Big old head on him. He's up on top of the mound sitting right there. Gonna have to get him dispatched. He's a bruiser. Big old body. But get him dispatched. We'll take a look at him in a minute. I gotta get him loaded in the boat. That is a huge beaver. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting him to be that big. I gotta get the trap reeled up, see what I can salvage of the set. Oh, I'll get a better look at him in a minute once I get him in the boat. Oh my gosh. There he is in the bottom of the boat. I just got him rolled over in there. You know, usually I show them up on this front seat. They go across the canoe on the front seat, they're biggins. Whew, that one's down in there where I've been sitting. He goes all the way across the boat. And a huge tail. I gotta get this one weighed. Oh, a true giant. I'll get him back here with the other ones and try to remake this set. Oh, here's this old giant. I mean, that's a size 13 boot next to it. And 2 other beaver and a nutria. Just 4 catches for the day. Starting to be a 4 catch routine around here. And just about the same species pattern every day. This one is huge. Whoo! I'm gonna stop at the scales on the way home. These scales were messed up the other day, but I'm still gonna weigh this beaver on it. It looks like it's almost 10 pounds just to get to 0. But let's see, just guessing, that gap's about 10 pounds to get it to 0. Let's see, I'm gonna pull down on the hook just to get it to 0. It's a pretty good pull, but I'll get this big sucker weight on it anyway. We'll guess at it from there. Well, he's hanging 50. Hanging 50, and it took about 10 pounds of pressure on the scale just to get it to 0. He's about 60 pounds, give or take, but that is a heck of a beaver. There's my huffing and puffing. That is a tank. Good grief. But we'll get this out on YouTube. I have Judith work with me cutting it up. See you later.